Uh, so the first, thing that hit me when I started following you a couple of years back, and then, when I had a preview to this book, one question that popped in my mind was, how do you differentiate between mastery and excellence?
Mm. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I think for me, a lot of these words that we use in everyday English, they don't have really technical definitions. So mastery, in some podcasts I've had conversations where we talk about mastery, and mastery means some kind of like elite level of performance.
Mm.
I know, and some people for that reason don't like the word mastery because they're like, well, I'm not going to be I'm not going to be Tiger Woods at golf. I'm not going to be, Bill Gates as a CEO. So like, this is irrelevant for me, right? I just care about getting better, which is one of the reasons I titled it "Get Better at Anything." And to me, I think of both mastery and excellence and these concepts as just being like there's a continuum of
Mm.
proficiency that we have with skills, from the person who knows nothing, the person who's starting out, the person who is sort of a middling performer, to someone who's really good at it. And mastery just is what we define as being at kind of the tail end of that spectrum. Now people can do the cutoff point differently. And so, I mean, if we're talking about world class performance where there's only like a handful of people in the world who are at that level, I mean, most of us are never going to master anything. But I think of it more directionally. I think of it more like going from wherever you are to another increment forward. And it is different at different stages. And I get into that in the book, that there's differences between being, the number 5 golfer and trying to become the number 4 golfer to, I I'm trying to like swing the ball so it like hits the fairway. Like those are different problems, but I think they involve a lot of the same mechanisms. They involve a lot of the same background research and the same principles of learning. So that's really what I care about, is those principles. And however we want to define words like mastery and excellence is, I think, up to the reader.